to show you guys what we are doing for lesson 5.2 day 1. This is the teacher do problem, so just make sure that you're paying attention, and like I said, you can watch this over and over again so that way you understand how to do it later. All right, so let me read this for you. It says, to make a profit, the store marks up the prices on the items they sell. A sports store buys skateboards from a supplier. What is the retail price for skateboards that the manager buys for $35 after a 42% markup? Okay, so let's think about, first of all, what is the story about? Well, if you read this, the story is about a store that wants to make profit by marking up their prices. Okay, so a few words that you will have to know for this one is the original amount. So what is the original amount here? Well, the original amount is going to be $35 because that's what they bought it for. Okay, so the initial amount. And then you have the 42% markup. Okay, so a markup means that there's going to be an increase in the original amount. Okay, and right here we have the percent of change, or the percent increase, and we say it's an increase because of the markup. It has to increase. Okay, so now what I'm gonna do, my first step here, right, is to look at the actual, and make this a little bit smaller. So let's look at the actual steps here, right? The first step here is we have to multiply either the increase, the percent increase, that's what I mean. So I'm right here, the percent increase or the percent decrease, right? Either one. So again, because it says markup, the percent is going to be an increase. So I'm put a little up arrow like that. So I'm going to write the original amount here, right? Because they bought it for $35 and they want to make a profit. What is a profit? It's the money you make after you figure out how much it costs you. Say, so let's write down $35. That is the original amount. And $35 looks like this, right? If you have $35, it's going to look like it has a little decimal in the middle and then 2 zeros after that. So I'm going to write the whole entire thing here. And then it says it has a 42% markup. So we got to figure out, how does that look like? What is 42% of $35, right? We have the percent change, but we want the amount of change first, okay, before we can figure out the new price or how much profit they made. So we're going to add, I'm sorry, we're not going to add. We're going to multiply 42% markup, right? But we have to convert that percent to a decimal before we can even multiply these two. And we know that when we have a parentheses, we're multiplying. So I'm going to draw an arrow down to show you that we're going to switch this right here. Look, 1, 2 decimal places, right? Whenever you see a percent, you got to go left twice to the left, and then you're going to get 0.42, okay? So that, we're going to rewrite the parentheses, and then we're going to bring down that $35 again, $35, okay? So now we have $35 times 0.42. So what does that equal? Well, I will use my calculator. So check this out. Here's my calculator. I'm going to take 35 times 0.42, and we get $14. Well, first of all, we get 14.7, okay? But we can't leave it like that because it's supposed to be a money amount. So how would you say this if you're going to do this over again? How would you say this in a money amount? If you go to the store, how would you tell the clerk or the store person how much this is? Well, it would be $14.70, okay? It's not 7 cents just because you see 1 7 here. It's $14.70. I just added the 0, okay? This is the tenths place. This is the hundredths place. So now this right here, so we took the percent of change, which was a percent increase, the markup, and we got the percent of $35, the original amount, is the equal to the amount of change. We went from the percent of change to the amount of change. So this is the amount of change. Okay. So then we're going to take this price here and we're either going to add it or subtract it, depending if it's a mark up or a mark down, right? So to make a profit, because it says mark up, we're going to add the amount of change, okay, to the original amount. So we're going to take the original amount, again, I'm going to write it one more time, $35, okay, and we're going to add the amount of change, okay? We couldn't add the percent. We had to change that first to the amount. So that's going to be 1470, okay? So when you add that together, what do you get? Well, let's use a calculator real quick. So you're going to take $35 minus $14.70. So the new, or the new price that it is, the new price, the new price, it's going to be 20.3, but because we want it in money, right? Oh, wait a minute. Did I do it wrong? Oh, I did. I should have added. I apologize. It's not 2030. Hold on. You add, I subtract it. See, Mr. Hay makes mistakes too. So you're going to take the $35 and you're going to add 14.7 or 0.70, doesn't matter. So that's going to give you $49, $49.70. Okay, the dot goes here, dollar sign goes here, and this is your new, what is the resale price? This is the new price. Okay, new price and sales price, I'm sorry, the new price and retail price is the same thing. This word right here means the same thing as this. Okay, so again, we started with the markup, right? We multiply it by the original price, so that way we can get what is the amount of change. We got the percent of change. And then you take that amount of change, you add it because you're marking up the price to make a profit, right? So $14.70 plus the $35, the original price, you're going to get a retail price or new price of $49.70. Now let's go to another one that has to do with markdown. So here's a markdown one that we already done. So if it says a discount store marks down all of its holiday merchandise by 20%, okay, and off the regular selling price. Find a discounted price of decorations that regularly sell for $16. So currently, this discount store is going to give you a good sale, okay? So what we're going to do here is we're going to go ahead and highlight the $20, 20% off, right? That's a markdown. We're also going to highlight that 16 regular price, the original price. So again, I'm going to do the same thing, right? So I'm going to go ahead and write down the $16, okay? And I'm going to add those two zeros like this, $16, okay? And then I'm going to multiply it by the percent decrease, right? Because it's a markdown. So multiply this by 20%, okay? This is the percent decrease. So, and then I'm going to, again, because it's, we need to change it to a decimal before you multiply to 16, we're going to go 2 places to the left. So now we have 0.20, okay? And then you go ahead and multiply that $16 again. So it was 16 times 0.20. Well, it's going to be, let me use a calculator here. So 16 times 0.20 is going to give us $3.20, okay? Be careful not to say this is 2 cents. No, it's 20 cents. You got to add that zero, okay? So now we have the, again, we had the percent change or the percent decrease. We changed it into the amount of change, okay? This is the amount of change. But now we got to go to step 2. It says subtract or add the amount of change from the original amount to get the new amount, right? So are we going to add or are we going to subtract? Well, they discounted it, right? It's a discount store and it got marked down. So the new amount of change here needs to be subtracted from 16. So 320, right? And it needs to be subtracted from $16. So again, I'm gonna use my calculator. Hopefully I do it right the first time. $16, right, minus $3.20. So that's gonna give us 12.8, but we're missing a 0, so put that 0 right here. So the new discounted price, or the new price, is going to be $12.80. That's a lot better than $16. I would buy that. So that's like 20% off. So 20% off means that you get it for exactly $12.80 because it changed by $3.20. Okay, cool. That's all I have for you. If you don't get it, just rewind it, look at it. If you need tutoring, let me know. Have a great day, and I'll see you guys next time. Thank you. Bye-bye.